Good evening, everybody. So, after a long time we are meeting, so I am extremely sorry for that. So, welcome to my channel on electromagnetic theory. So, today we will discuss about Ohm's law, and obviously its form in point form. So, far as electromagnetic theory is concerned, we will be discussing according to that, and after that we will discuss about the continuity equation. So, first of all, let me tell you what is the definition of Ohm's law. As you all know that for any metallic conductor, the current flowing through it is directly proportional to the potential difference between the two ends, provided temperature, pressure and other physical quantities remains constant. So mathematically we can say I proportional to V, and that gives you I is equal to G into V, where G is the conductance of the material. So that gives you I is equal to 1 by R into V. So which implies that V is equal to R into I. So this is the fundamental equation of Ohm's law. We know that mathematical interpretation. So now we know that from this equation V is equal to R into I. So now, as you know from the physical law of resistance, that R is equal to rho into L by A, where rho is the specific resistance or the resistivity of the material. So if we will apply that one here in this equation, so it will be rho L by A into I. So that gives you V is equal to, so we can write instead of rho resistivity, we can write that one as 1 by sigma. As you know that resistivity is the reciprocal of the specific resistance or the resistivity is the reciprocal of conductivity, where sigma is the conductivity, and this will be I by A into L. Now from this one we can write V by L is equal to 1 by sigma into I by A. The ratio of current to the area represents the current density, so we can write that one as J. So this implies that V by L, we know that is electric field strength or electric field intensity. So we can write E instead of V by L. This is equal to 1 by sigma into J. So that gives you J is equal to sigma into E, which is known as the point form of Ohm's law. This one is called the point form of Ohm's law. Now what this equation represents, that exactly the acceleration of the electrons, so that is being controlled by the collision. So that's why the average velocity of the electrons remains constant. That's why the magnitude of the current is constant. That is the gist of this one. So now we come to the continuity equation after this. So let me wipe out this one. After that we will discuss about the continuity equation. Now we know that the I is equal to the current is equal to minus dq by dt. It is the rate of flow of charges, but the negative sign represents the conventional current always opposes the electron current. That's why the negative sign is given. So in this one is in differential form, so you can write down this one is minus dou q by dou t. This is the partial differential form of this equation. Now from that I can write I is equal to minus dou by dou t of q. So this one is q, dou by dou t of q. Now we know that I is nothing but surface integral of ZdS. This is nothing but where J represents the current density, and this is nothing but surface integration. So this one is equal to minus dou by dou t, and q we know that it is rho dV. It is the volume integration of rho dV, where rho is the current density. So that is the current per unit volume, charge per unit volume. So this one I can write surface integral of Z ds. So if we put the divergence theorem, we know that the surface integral of this vector function is equal to the volume integration of the divergence of that vector field over the closed surface S. Now we can write this one, instead of J ds, we can write volume integration of div J dv, and that is equal to, so if we will take the integration here, so and we will take this partial derivative inside the integration, it will be minus dou rho by dou t dou. So if we will cancel both the sides, we are seeing that that is the volume integration. So from this we can write div J or del dot J is equal to minus dou rho, this one is dou rho by dou t. This one is called the continuity equation or fifth Maxwell's equation. Now what it represents, that means the time varying charge represents the time varying charge creates an, that means it establishes a current. Time varying charge creates an electric field, and obviously it creates, or the time varying charge is responsible for the creation of for the current. The time varying charge represents the wherever the time varying charge is existing, so that will circulate a current in that particular circuit or area. That means the time varying, the gist is that the time varying charge represents it constitutes the current. So that is nothing but the concept or the basics behind this continuity equation. So you see, so this one is representing the conservation of charge. Exactly, it represents the conservation of charge, which states that, which exactly signifies that the time varying charge creates a, that means it is responsible for establishing the current. So thank you all for watching. So please watch, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all.